Here are the 4 stages of growth I've gone through to scale from $0 to $57,000 per month with my business Review Harvest. You can see here's the stripe, here's the hover animation. This is legit. In the last 4 weeks, we've done $57,000 in gross volume. You can see here's the business right here, Review Harvest. Here's all of our awesome reviews from businesses. And you can see here's our website here. I don't show this to brag, just show this to say, like, I actually do this. I'm not just trying to sell you the dream or anything. It's definitely not easy, but it's totally worth it to kind of go through these phases. What we do at Review Harvest is we help local business owners get more Google reviews. You can use a software called GoHighLevel to get that all set up. You've probably heard of it before, but I'm going to go through kind of the 4 phases that I've gone through of growth. In the very beginning, $0 to $3,000 per month in MRR. You need 3 things, right? Attention, you need to generate some sort of attention, then you need to sell it, and then you need to do onboarding calls so you get them set up. The first phase of attention, I recommend starting off and trying to get customers for free. Hardest thing that you're going to do is going to get somebody to trust you, to say yes, to give you your card information, to give you their time, to get their business set up, to help them get more reviews or whatever sort of services you want to sell. These phases will probably apply to other businesses as well. You know, I've come from the agency space, so I've sold websites, I've sold SEO packages, I've sold, helping people get Google reviews, all sorts of online marketing services to local business owners. Since you don't have any trust in the beginning, and you're just getting started, you don't have any case studies, you don't have any testimonials, the main way I recommend starting is doing warm SMS to people in your phone contacts. So pull up your phone, go to your contacts, go to your Instagram, go to your Facebook, look at your followers. Those are people that already know, like, and trust you in some way, shape, or form. And so sending this sort of message like, hey, I'm starting this business where I help local businesses get reviews or create websites, whatever it is, and then to benefit, to rank higher on Google, to get more customers, etc. That's kind of the avenue you want to go. You say, hey, I'm starting this thing. This is what we do. This is the benefit of it. I'm just trying to get some feedback. Do you know any businesses I could help out for free? So even if they are a business owner, don't solicit them. Ask for a referral. If they're interested, they'll move forward and they'll say, yeah, well, tell me more about it. How can we get this set up? If not, they might send you to a friend. And so I messaged almost everybody in my phone contacts that message when I was just getting started and struggling to grow. And the reason is you don't have any proof yet. And so the goal is just to get people set up for free, get some case studies, get some reviews. And then once you get that proof, it's going to make everything else easier. After you exhaust your contacts and your followers, I recommend cold messaging locally. So that means cold email, cold text, cold calling, all that sort of stuff local, because when you can say that you can meet them for coffee, buy their lunch, stuff like that, you're going to build so much more trust. Just seeing them face to face is going to allow them to trust you even if you don't have proof yet. I would look at their reviews and see if they had a bad review and then kind of bring that up because they probably know the person that left them that bad review. I see you don't have a website, or if you're selling, Facebook ad services or whatever, say, I see you're not running Facebook ads, something like that. And so just, hey owner, I saw you have that 1-star review from Sally. I went ahead and reported it. People are crazy. Hopefully Google takes that down. I'm actually in the area. I built this system to help businesses get more reviews or build websites, whatever it is, and get more customers online. Just looking for feedback for now. Would you be open to grabbing coffee and letting me set that up for you? Just saying if they would be open to it, not asking for money, just asking for feedback. There's an old quote in the consulting world that if you ask for money, you'll get feedback, and if you ask for feedback, you'll get money. So just ask for feedback. Once again, we're just trying to get a couple people set up for free to get some results. They're going to be doing you the favor of just giving you their time and attention so that you can create a case study from it. From there, to go to the sales thing, I have this video. I paid Alex Ramsey $6,000 for his ACQ AI to completely write my sales script. And so here's the sales process I go through if you want to sell reviews through GoHighLevel and stuff like that. That's specifically talking about that, but I have other sales calls. But in the beginning, when you're not selling it, the sales process is pretty easy. Hey, this is what we do. I want to do it for you for free. Here's the benefit. You can try to build a gap between, hey, I see you don't have any reviews on Google. That means nobody's finding you on Google. Looks like you only have 5 happy customers. I'm sure you've served more than 5 happy people. We'd love to set up a review reactivation for you. All that is basically grab their customer list, reach out to all of them to get them a bunch of reviews up front. But you're going to be doing the sales process. Once again, just trying to set them up for free to get the proof. And then obviously you're going to be doing the onboarding as well. And I have this video on my channel. I've onboarded over 1,000 clients now, but you can see this was the checklist that we still follow to make sure they get set up properly to get more reviews. And so the first process really is from 0 to 3K. It's figuring this out. The goal of this process is not to make money. The goal is just to prove that you can get somebody results, get some case studies, get some reviews, etc. So from there we go to kind of phase 2. So phase 2 is about $3,000 to $7,000 MRR. These are loose numbers. You can kind of gauge it where kind of you're at. But for attention here, you can keep doing these things as long as they're working. But once you kind of exhaust your list locally and exhaust your friends and family and stuff like that, the next thing I love to do is Facebook groups. And so in these Facebook groups, I have these 2 videos. I locked myself in my truck and I acted like I was a beginner, didn't use any case studies or anything. And I just used my Facebook group strategies, and I wasn't allowed to leave my truck until I got a paying customer. And so I did that in a couple hours. This video covers that. And this video goes into more depth onto like what the Facebook strategy is. Basically, when you're doing these, you want to go to a Facebook group and you want to join a group that you know you can serve well. If you serve med spas, join med spas group. If you can serve chiropractors, join that group. Home services, join a specific home service group. And basically the message that I would send is just message them like a friend. Hey, what are you using for reviews? One thing that really helps too, you can join software specific groups. Like if you know all cleaning companies use Booking Koala, you can join a Booking Koala group and say, hey, are you still using Booking Koala? The goal of this first message in the Facebook groups is just to get them to respond. A lot of times Facebook Messenger goes directly to local business owner's phone. And so it's a great way to get in touch with a decision maker right away. And these Facebook groups are full of just decision makers. The next thing you can do is start using referrals. So to turn one customer into 3 or 4. If you're still helping people out for free over here, just say, hey, I'd love to help you out for free as long as you just connect me with somebody via email or text every month. And so slowly doing that, you can start to get some referrals coming in. The best way I've found to get referrals is to ask face-to-face. You can text, you can try to email, you can try to automate that stuff, but best way to do it really is face-to-face. It's where you're gonna get the most attention and you're gonna get the best chance of like them actually sending you a referral. And so I made this video on kind of my unlimited referral glitch. The whole idea is if you can get every single customer to send you at least one referral, you can grow, right? Without having to spend money on ads or spend a lot of time doing advertising and stuff like that. The problem is not everybody's gonna send you a referral. And so to get on average one customer to send you 1.1 referrals, you need to have super referrals, right? You need to have people who will send you 4, 5, 6 customers. And that's kind of how you can average out for every customer giving you another customer. From here, the sales process gets a little bit harder because you're not doing it for free anymore. The goal here is just to build a gap. No matter what you're selling, the goal is to say, hey, here's where you are, here's where we can get you. We still offer money back guarantees, but a money back guarantee is so nice because you can get them in the door, you can get them some results, and most of the time people aren't going to take you up on that as long as you just did something and showed some progress. Sales gets a little bit more challenging here, but you want to just try and build that gap and get them to take the next step. Still, I recommend doing free trials if you're doing reviews. If you're doing something that takes a lot of work up front, obviously you'll have to charge for it. And then onboarding is pretty similar here as well. And so that's from $3,000 to $7,000 per month. And then phase 3 that I went through here is here's where you can start trying to run ads. And so I made this video on how I got 100 clients in 90 days from Facebook ads. When you run ads nationally, you're running ads to just everyone in the US or everyone wherever you're located. It's a little bit harder because these people don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, nothing like that, right? And so what I recommend is using your local case studies that you got in phase 1, where you're helping people locally, use those local case studies to then run ads with that proof, right? So if you work in Columbus, Georgia, and you run ads and say, hey, I helped this business in Columbus, Georgia go from X to Y in X amount of time, whatever the result you're providing is, then what you're able to do is that gets their attention more if they live in the Columbus area. And also in your messaging, you can still offer to meet them in person. And so we were able to go from like 30 customers to like 70 customers in a town with less than 20,000 year-round residents, just running ads locally. It's the easiest place to start. Plenty of people in my community have done the same thing. And the process is very simple. Like I said, it's just like, hey, we helped this business in Columbus, Georgia go from X to Y. And you can name a couple other testimonies as well. We'd love to do the same thing for you for free. If you're doing a free trial, click the button down below. You're gonna get more people to show up to the calls. You're gonna get more people to close. You're gonna get more people engaged in your ads because you're running ads locally and you have that trust. I recommend keep doing the Facebook group strategy. This Facebook group strategy compounds over time. So if you find one group that works really well and you start getting the leaders in the group, maybe the admins of the group, the super contributors, the micro influencers in the group that people listen to, if you can start getting them results for free or you start charging for it, they will just start talking about you. And then once people hear about your name in the group over and over again, now when you're sending these DMs, they're way more likely to respond because they've seen your name before. And then what I recommend, I didn't add this on until later, but I'd recommend starting this podcast system sooner rather than later. So all you do is start interviewing your successful clients. This gives you video testimonials, it gives you case studies, it lowers your churn because you get to connect with them, and it gives you endless amount of content for your ads and for your social media because you're interviewing a couple people a week that you can clip up. And also you can give these clips to them so they post it and they start sharing the word about you. It's going to be a thumbnail and it's going to be something like the podcast system that doubled my agency. So I'd recommend getting that set up sooner rather than later. It only takes about 2 hours to set up. It only takes about an hour or 2 to run per week, depending on how many interviews you're doing. And then when it comes to sales, same process here. We're going to officially start charging people very consistently here, obviously, upfront. And so you just have to figure out how to create a gap from between where they are and where they're going and how you can kind of fill that gap and help them get there. And I still recommend offering money back guarantees. It's just the easiest way to grow. I mean, if you think about marketing agencies in general, there's not a lot of businesses out there where it's like, I might get you results. I'm going to charge you up front. You're out of luck if I don't get you any results. If somebody comes and they like screen in your back porch or something, it might require a little bit of deposit, but they do all all the work normally before they're charged. And so that's a good principle to apply to marketing agencies, especially since trust right now is at an all-time low for marketing companies selling to local businesses. So I still recommend the money back guarantee. And then this is where I would recommend starting to upsell now. So I didn't start upselling until about $40,000 per month, just helping local businesses get reviews. And that's got us from like $40,000 to $57,000 per month, like I showed you earlier, pretty quickly. But I would recommend start upselling here. The hardest thing you're going to do is get a business owner to give you a card so you can charge it every month and provide them results and they trust you, right? And so it's a lot easier to upsell a higher plan or upsell, additional services and provide more value for something that already trusts you than it is to make more sales and stuff. Upselling, you can see here's the upsell that we do right now. It's a local SEO package where we help optimize their website, optimize their Google Business profile, do review reactivation. And we have a software that can help automate a lot of that process. And so you can start upselling. That software will be down below in the description as well. All right, and so phase 4, this is kind of where I'm at right now and beyond. It's running ads nationally, and you can start running ads nationally here. It's just your show up rate's going to go down, your close rate's going to go down because you're not going to have that trust. But eventually you should have enough proof, enough case studies so that you are consistently able to close pretty cold prospects on sales calls. And so running ads nationally, once again, that's what this video covers, how I got 100 clients in 90 days with about $11,000 in ad spend, whatever the numbers are for you, whatever makes sense. Definitely keep doing the podcast system here. You'll also get a bunch of organic content on YouTube, social media, stuff like that from these podcasts, and you can start to get some clients organically. And then obviously the referral system is still always going to be running in the background. You're always going to be asking for referrals. This podcast system is a great way, after they just raved about your business on a podcast, ask for a referral right after that face-to-face. Next part, sales. Unless you hate sales and you want to get out of it and you want to hire somebody else to do it, you're probably still going to be on the sales calls, so it's still just about filling that gap, creating that gap, and then filling it with your service. And then onboarding calls here, in this stage, you can kind of start to get off the onboarding calls, hire somebody to kind of take that off your plate so you can just focus on marketing and sales over and over and over again and making sure that delivery on the back end is set up well. And so once again, this video goes over kind of that upsell process. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And so this kind of gives you a key of wherever you're at in your business currently, you'll be able to see kind of what video to watch, right? So if you're just brand new, you've never done this before, I recommend watching this Get Your First 10 Go High Level SaaS Customers video. It goes in depth onto these 3 strategies right here. How to get customers if you don't have any proof, you don't have any money to spend, that's the best place to go. And then you can just kind of follow this key to watch the other videos. So that's where I'm at. I hope it's helpful to you. If you're interested in getting more information, getting the snapshots, getting all the templates and stuff that we use and joining my community, you can get access to my paid community totally for free if you sign up to my link with GoHighLevel down below in the description. There's about 950 other people in there doing the same exact thing, trying to make some money online through a marketing business, helping local business owners grow their business as well. That'll be the top link in the description. I would love to see you on the inside. And your next action item here is just to find what phase you're in and watch that video. Peace.